Alright, Cora, we are back for another D&D movie time. And today, well, do you remember last year when we watched Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
And how I called that an almost Christmas movie?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what an almost Christmas movie is, or should I remind you and the viewers?
A almost Christmas movie is a movie that it shows it's Christmas time and the characters say like something like Merry Christmas, but they don't talk about Christmas that much. And
Christmas is more the backdrop. It's not the focus of the movie.
yeah.
For example, in Lethal Weapon, there was Christmas decorations. You saw a Christmas tree in Murtaugh's house, you know. Christmas decoration on all the other houses and businesses. And maybe somebody said Merry Christmas at one point. I know there was a scene where officers were singing Christmas carols. But Christmas was not the main focus of the movie. Whereas something like, take for instance, Tim Allen's The Santa Claus, is heavily focused on Christmas and Christmas Day and all the things that go with Christmas time. So tonight we are going to be watching, because we don't have a Thanksgiving movie to watch this year, we're going to go ahead and start our Christmas season with a bang. So we're going to be watching Die Hard, which I consider to be an almost Christmas movie. Now, as you watch this, I want you to keep that in mind, and I want you to decide, is this an almost Christmas movie, or is this a full-on Christmas movie? Because a lot of people try to say this is a Christmas movie. I think that it's an almost Christmas movie, though. But we'll find out what your thoughts are once we're done watching. So you ready to watch this movie?
Yes, and I got my buddy friend Jack here.
Alright, we'll see you guys after the movie.
Bye.
We thank you one and all and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A. But a team of terrorists.
You want money? What kind of terrorists are you?
Who said we were terrorists?
Have their own holiday plans.
And I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me.
Okay. We do it the hard way.
But the one thing they didn't plan on was New York cop John McClane.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew? Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
And you'll have it!
They have already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Lady, do I sound like I'm learning pieces?
Come to Papa, honey.
You really an American?
Only if New Jersey counts.
What does he think he's doing?
Good job.
Hit artillery on us.
Good idea. It's not the police.
It's hidden. He's an easy guy to like,
Welcome to the party, pal.
and a hard man to kill. Bruce Willis. Die Hard.
Alright, so we just finished watching...
Die Hard.
So what was this movie about, Cora? What was it about? Don't leave the viewers in suspense. You don't know? You just sat through the whole movie. This guy named John McClane goes to visit his wife. Continue it.
But But then a bunch of thieves decided to...
Terrorist.
Terrorist thieves, same thing, and they're not really terrorists.
Well, you're spoiling the ending at the beginning. A bunch of bad guys show up. Come on. You know how to do this. Go play with your doll or take it away.
No.
So a bunch of bad guys show up, and what do?
Hart shoots a bunch of people.
They what?
Kidnap hostages. They make them hostages.
Hostage.
That's what I said!
Not very clearly.
I said hostage!
Hostage? What's an hostage?
I said hostage! 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 Hostage!
Gotta work on that. But anyways, so they take everybody hostage.
And then the main character, McClane, shows up and finds out about this. And
He shows up, or was he already there?
Kind of what he do?
He was in his wife's office.
Mm-hmm.
And he slips away.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does he start doing?
I guess...
Can you sit up proper and speak?
I'm thinking what the next part is.
He starts causing trouble for the bad guys.
Yeah, of course. And then eventually, don't know if I'm cutting a couple parts, but eventually he decides to call the police, but instead of dialing 911, he goes ahead and tells someone to get 911 over there.
Well, first he tried to call, but the phone lines have been cut.
Yeah.
Then he tried the fire system.
Yeah, but the bad guys completely toured the police and sent the police in other direction.
So finally he uses a handheld radio to radio the police.
And that seems to work.
And who shows up? What face did you recognize?
Carl Winslow.
And what's he from?
Family Matters stuff.
Well, not everybody may have seen that.
What? Some teachers some supervisors at my school does.
Well, some of them, but not everybody that watches our channel may have seen that. So you gotta tell them. Anyway, so they show up finally, and what's going on?
Bad guy stuff, like shooting, explosives.
Yeah.
Other bad guy stuff.
And does John end up saving the day?
Yep.
Gets rid of all the bad guys?
Yep. Even one that somehow came back to life. But then they got shot by Carl Winslow.
Well, he was just knocked unconscious. He wasn't dead.
What? What? For me, I thought he was dead.
He was just knocked unconscious. If you saw, his hand was holding the chain, but then he got knocked out when he hit the wall, so he was still able to breathe. So after that, he probably, once he woke up, took it off and lowered himself and went downstairs to try to kill John.
Well, I didn't see his hand. Because I thought if he was jogging, he would definitely die, but he also hit on the wall at the exact same time.
Yeah, well, hitting the wall knocked him out, but he had his hand between the chain and his neck, so that was creating a passage for air to get through.
Which I did not get.
If the chain's not fully tight around your neck, you can still breathe. And because his hand was blocking part of it, it wasn't fully around his neck. But John left him for dead. Can you put your hands down? You're not a reindeer.
But it's Christmas.
It's not Christmas, it's Thanksgiving. That's why we're watching an almost Christmas movie. So, Cora, on that subject, would you classify this as an almost Christmas movie or a full-on Christmas movie?
Almost Christmas movie.
Yeah?
I mean, one part they did say like a couple times it's Christmas Eve, but doesn't mean it's about Christmas.
Yeah.
Some movies like just do them on Christmas, but they're not actually about Christmas.
Yep. So, alright, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this portion of the review. When we come back, Cora and I will give our final scores, and we will see you in a little bit.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new Guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, Cora, starting with you, Die Hard. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie?
10 out of 10, it had some pretty good action, and it had a ginormous triple explosion 2 times.
Yeah. What was, who's your favorite character?
Carl Winslow.
You mean Al Pal?
No, Carl Winslow.
Yeah, but his name in the movie was Al Pal.
Al Pal. I'm still going to call him Carl Winslow.
You know what's funny is they actually got him in the series TV show of Chuck, where he reprised his role as Al Pal.
Oh.
And he's related to the manager named Big Mike.
Oh.
Maybe one day we'll watch that and you'll see him again.
Oh, yes.
I think you'll like Chuck. I think we used to watch it, and I don't know if you remember it or not.
Well, I remember it.
Yeah?
Barely, but I still remember the name.
What was your favorite explosion? Because there's lots in this movie.
The dynamite explosion.
At the in the middle or at the end?
The end.
The rooftop explosion?
Kaboom.
I thought you would have said when the middle, when the police were trying to attack And John threw that chair down the stairs and it blew up that whole floor. I got a lot of people down here covered in glass. Glass? Who gives a crap about glass?
Everybody, especially Jigsaw, for one or two of his traps.
Yeah. You're really stuck on Saw, aren't you?
No, definitely not. I'm not definitely having a smile.
Anyways, did you have any favorite scenes besides the explosion at the end?
Explosion 1.
Besides explosions. Did you have any favorite scenes? I thought I saw you light up when that one guy was shooting him with the table. And he's like, where are you gonna go? No more table. Next time you got the chance to shoot someone, do it. And then he shoots him from under the table. He's like, thanks for the advice. He looked pretty lit up during that scene.
No.
Did you like John McClane's little catch line? Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh, and also, he used the same line as Doctor Who, right? When he threw that chair down.
Abacabala.
He said Geronimo.
Geronimo!
Geronimo.
Geronimo!
What, you keep saying it wrong. Geronimo.
Geronimo!
Oh my god, you keep adding eyes where there's no eyes. Anyways. You're a weirdo. Moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 10 out of 10 also. I really enjoyed it. Although I did notice an issue with the movie at the very beginning. That, I mean, it's a tiny little issue, so I'm not going to count it, but it was kind of some poor writing on the script writer's part. So, John McClane shows up to the building, and he says he's looking for his wife, and the security guard tells him to check the computer to find out what floor she's on, and then when he realizes she's not using his last name, because they're separated, he's like, oh yeah, she's on the 30th floor. They're the only people left in the building. If they're the only people left in the building, why'd you make him go through using the computer to find her? That made no sense.
Now that I think about it, yeah, that kind of makes no sense.
Like, if you knew these were the only people left in the building, then as soon as he said it, he's like, oh, she's probably on the 30th floor. They're the only ones left in the building. You should probably go there, you know. But no, I get why they did it. They did it because they wanted to show off the computer technology and him looking up and finding out, oh, she's not going by McClane, she's going by Gennaro.
Yeah, but that kind of stupid.
But anyways, alright. So I guess the last question I have for you, Cora, is, like I said, last year we watched Lethal Weapon, which is an almost Christmas movie. And this year we watched Die Hard, which is also an almost Christmas movie.
I want to watch Die Hard.
Which did you like more?
Die Hard.
You like Die Hard more?
Lethal Weapon got blue balls. I'm going with Die Hard. It had better action.
Lethal Weapon has a lot of action too.
Not better than one ginormous explosion that not just exploded the entire floor, but also exploded the entire
They had a
roof.
giant explosion. A whole house blew up.
Not, yeah, but it wasn't a large giant tower that looked like it's the size of 100 school buses leaning up.
Okay. But Alright. So that's going to wrap up this. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all our viewers. Thank you so much. Cora and I are very thankful for everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We hope that you are having a great holiday so far. We will be back tomorrow with a special episode. Since this is a bonus episode here, tomorrow we're going to be bringing you the movie Black Friday. And then Monday, Cora and I are going to be reviewing Die Hard 2. Yes, the second movie, which also is an almost Christmas movie and ties directly into this one sometimes. A little bit. Not much. But, alright. We will see you all. Oh, and we'll probably this summer, just a little added fact, I'll probably make her wait till the summertime. But in the summer, we probably will finish off the Die Hard franchise with Die Hard 3, Die Hard 4, and Die Hard 5. So.
I don't want to wait until the summer.
Well, we'll see what else we got. Maybe January. I don't know. Well, it'll either be January or the summer.
January.
But the third movie takes place during the summertime. That's why I was thinking we could save it for the summertime movies. But, alright. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we will see you all on Black Friday.